Hello everyone, so welcome to what is unfortunately the final video of the Samsung WW8000 series washer 12 kilo one. As you were seeing in the shed tour, unfortunately the spider, excuse my door, I think it'd be better if I close that, to be honest, wouldn't it? As it's gonna creak. Well, I can't really close it, but close it as well as I can because it'll creak a lot. Hopefully that'll do for now. It might creak a bit throughout the video, sorry about that. My shed's a bit of a tip, so it is. But anyway, so the drum spider on this, it was cracked. So it was, the corrosion from the washing powder was so bad that the spider bolts are completely stuck. So they are to the drum. You can't get them off, and we attempted to get it off. So it did, and the way that we attempted it, it dented the drum, so it did. So plus it just would not come off. So I made the ultimate decision then and there that it would just be better off to strip the machine, take what I need from it, well, what I think will be useful in the future. So I'm taking electronics and also the drain pump and also the door lock, because why not, and the drum light, and I'm gonna scrap the machine. It's a shame that it's had to come to this, but sometimes everything doesn't work out in the end. So I made a promise that I would do an all programs and options video on this machine. I've plugged it in for the final time, and we are going to do an all programs and options. As you can see, there's the drum light there. It came up what language? English. Okay. This isn't bolted on, as you can see the drum light's nice and bright there, so it is. So we're going to use that to shine onto the display, help us see it a bit better, even though it is quite light in here. So first cycle we have is cottons. You can do 60, 95, cold, 20, 30, 40, 4, 5, no rinses at all, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 again, 4 hours, Jesus. You can have rinse hold, no spin, 400, 800, 1000, 1200, and 1400. Options then, you can do a pre-wash. That adds, takes 421 on that. You can do intensive, takes 422 with that on. You can do bubble soak, or as it's just called on this one, soak, exact same thing, 4 hours 32 minutes. Quick wash, this is the 15 minute, 20 minute, 30, and it goes all the way down to 60 minutes. We'll do the 60-minute one. You can have 40 on it, up to 40. You can't change any rinses at all on that one. Maximum spin of 800, really crap in my opinion. 50 and 40 will probably be the same. Allow 40, yeah, it's the same. I reckon 30, I think that only allows 30 degrees max. Yep. And oops, I think 20, does that only allow 20 degrees max? Yeah. Cool, 20, yep. And then 15-minute quick wash is cold. So if we turn that back off again, let's see, go down. I wish you could just hold this. This is going to be a really long video, I reckon. Delay end. I think it goes right up to 24 hours. Oh, 19 hours actually. Goes far from 24. Easy iron you can have. that drops down the spin, so it does the 800 max. You have, that's the end of that, so it is. So if we go back, prefer mode, you can have speed wash. It does it in an hour. It allows 60 right up to 95, an hour and 16 minutes for 95. Jeez, that's short. Didn't think that you would have got an hour and 16 minutes on this for a 95-degree wash, but there we are. Go to 40. You can only have 2 rinses, and you can have a maximum spin of 1200 RPM. If we, oops, no, you can have pre-wash on that, which are 18. You can have soak, and you can have easy iron. If we go back to prefer mode, whoops, I need to get down. Really uncomfortable in this shed, so it is. Eco wash. As you can see, it's kept on the options I have added, so I'll turn it off. You can't have intensive on that either. Is that it? 3 hours 30, 4 hours 34, 2 hours 37, 3 hours 30. So that's probably the standard eco, the same, yep, the same as this one. Almost the same. Must be the same as what the 40 eco is. And then 60 on this, 5 hours, Jesus Christ. So yeah, anyway, back to cottons. So, final mode is silent wash. 3 hours 27, it only allows 800 max. And up to 95. It looks like it doesn't have the buzzer on that either, or the wee sing song. If we go to Eco Cotton, 40, 60, 12, 20, 30, 40. On this cycle, I reckon it has, I'll just show you, I think that the maximum length for this is like 6.5 hours or something like that if you have everything except easy iron on. Yep, 7 hours nearly. Jesus. Jeez, that's crazy. You can't have prefer mode on that, but you can have all the options. So you can, I don't think, you probably, can you only do quick wash? Yeah, you can only do quick wash on cottons. If we go to synthetics, 40, 60, cold, 20, 30, 40. I think you can do up to 5, yeah. Maximum of 1200. Options. Then you have pre-wash. Intensive. You can have soak. You can have quick wash, and you can have easy iron. Delete them all. It's really uncomfortable in here, sorry everyone. You can have prefer mode, so you can do a speed wash, 1 hour 2 for this one, up to 60. That's really good. It only allows 1000 RPM now. And you can only do 2 rinses. You can have eco wash. Sorry about the focusing. It allows up to 1200 max and up to 60. Wait, can you not do cold on it? 20, 30. Interesting. And then you have silent wash. 60, cold. For the options, you can have everything with silent wash on. Let's see. You can't have intensive on that one. Let's see here. Oh, quick. Bit weird that. Weird how you could select eco wash. Can you hang on? So that's all that. It's as if you can use like speed wash and silent wash together, you'd think. Oh no. Let's see. Weird. As it looked to me like it said, I'm pretty sure it said that Eco Wash wasn't available. Interesting. Anyway, bedding's crap on these. It only allows up to 40 max. Nowhere near enough for bedding. But it's mainly for like blankets and stuff, I'm pretty sure. You can only have a maximum of 3 rinses. Sorry about the wee mark that's on the screen there. And it only allows a crappy spin of 800. No, don't like this cycle at all. You can have pre-wash, intensive soak, and easy iron. TR6. 1R19. So if we take everything off for prefer mode, it does allow it. You can do them all speed wash and R6. Only 2 rinses. Prefer mode, Eco Wash. It's interesting how it doesn't allow cold with Eco, cold with Eco Wash. Funny that. Can do free with Eco Wash. And just doesn't allow intensive with that on. Let's see. Then there's silent. It allows 800 max. And I reckon it allows everything, yeah. What does speed wash allow? Just nothing. You can't even really see that. Sorry, it's not focusing. I'm busy looking at the display. It's just because it's LCD. Wool allows 40 max. 3 rinses max. 800 RPM max. You can't do anything on this wash. So you can't. Nope, nothing. Rinse and spin. You can have up to 5 rinses or none at all, just spin only. Up to 1400 RPM max. You don't have any options except delay end, and you don't have prefer mode. Eco drum cleaning, you get a nice picture of a drum on that. You can't change anything on this wash. Nope. Speciality cycles, I will come back to them. We'll do them ones last. Super Eco Wash, you can do up to 40. I much prefer this Eco Wash over the new one. You can do up to 5 rinses and the 1200 RPM max. That's probably the only downside of this cycle, but it's so much nicer that this does up to 40 rather than being only cold, as it would be a cycle I'd never use with it only cold. You can have all options by the looks of things. Yep, except quick wash, of course. Intensive. Soak. Easy on. That's grand. If we go back, prefer mode you can't use. Outdoor care allows up to 40, but default's a 30. I wonder if this is like the new ones where you select 40 and it only does 30 on it. It probably isn't like that. I know that my Series 5 Plus done that, but it's probably different with this one, hopefully. I don't know if these ones adjusted the temperature or whatnot, but it does go up to 1200 max, and you can't have anything. Nope, you can't have anything on this wash. baby care, 95, cold, 20, 30, 40, 60, 95. 4 rinses at default, and it defaults with pre-wash on. You can, the least number of rinses you can do is 2. 1400 max spin. Options, you can turn the pre-wash off, which makes it an hour and 48. How long is it with pre-wash? Hang on. Oh, I thought that it was, oh, it's because I have 5 rinses on. Intensive, 258. And soak obviously adds on 30 minutes. And you can have easy iron. 2 hours 12, can't do prefer mode. Delicates 30 minutes. Can have 40, cold, 20. You can only have up to 3 rinses. And 400 RPM max, which is absolutely crap for a delicate cycle. I do really wish I got to use this machine though. Prefer mode probably doesn't allow that now. Daily wash, now daily wash is quite good on this one, only it doesn't allow above 40 for some reason. It's weird as all the other daily washes allowed 60. You can have up to 5 rinses, 1400 RPM max. You can have all options on it. 1 hour 25. 1 hour 17. 1 hour 37 with soak on. And you can have easy iron, which is 57 minutes. This cycle does allow prefer mode, so you can do speed wash, which only shortens it by 12 minutes, and limits it to 2 rinses with a 1200 maximum spin. You can do eco wash, which limits it to 3 rinses. Oh no, you can do them all. Adds on 10 minutes. And you can do silent wash as well, which is also an hour and 7, but only does a lower spin at 800. Dark garment now, 40 degrees, 4 rinses, 1200. It only allows 40. Oops. I'm pretty sure this was renamed colors on the new ones, I think. I could be wrong though. Up to 5 rinses max, and 1200 RPM max, not 1400 like the new ones. You can do pre-wash. You can do intensive. And maybe easy iron, yeah. 54 minutes and limits to 800. Prefer mode you can use, so you can do speed wash at 47 minutes. Only allows 1000 RPM though. Eco wash, which is an hour and 22 and allows up to 1200. Let's see. It's weird how eco doesn't allow cold. I do find that very strange, but anyway. Silent wash is an hour and 17 with a limited spin. Radio. Now specialty cycles, cooking and dining. 40 degrees, and that can't be changed. Up to 5 rinses. Rinse hold no spin. You can have pre-wash. You can do intensive. You can have soak. You can have easy iron, which limits the spin of course. Can you have prefer mode? Nope. So gardening now, 3 hours 11 minutes. can't change temperature. You can do up to 5 rinses, 1400 RPM max. You can have pre-wash. You can have intensive. 3 hours 21 for that. Soak. And you can have easy iron, which is 2 hours 54 with a limited spin, of course. That door is going about. Oops. That's just the wind that's knocked something over, I think. Oops. Prefer mode you can't do on the wash. We have hygiene care. Only allows 60. You can do no rinses up to 5 max, 1400 max. Pre-wash is allowed. Intensive is allowed. Soak is allowed. This is a much better cycle for bedding than the bedding cycle. Easy iron is allowed and then it's a spin, of course. Can't do prefer mode. It's possible that you can't do prefer mode on all of the cycles that are on this. Maybe every day you might be able to. But yeah, it's mainly for like bed and towels, stuff like that. Active sports, 40 maximum. You can do up to 5 rinses. You can only do 1200 RPM max, which is really good for a sports cycle. Pre-wash you can do. Intensive you can do. Soak you can do. And you can do easy iron, so you can do everything on that one. 1 hour 14. You can't do prefer mode though. Active kids, 3 hours 9 for that one. You can only do 40, up to 5 rinses. 1200 max. Suppose it could be worse. Pre-wash you can have. I think that's mainly for like stains. I think this the specialty cycle is mainly for stuff with stains. So it is. You can have soak on. You can also have easy iron, I presume. Yep. Oops. Didn't mean to go back. Doubt it that you can do prefer mode. No. And finally, working in every day. 40 degrees, 3 rinses. You can't change the temperature. I find it really weird that you can't change the temperature on this wash. On any of the ones that are for that. You can only do 1200 max, which is a bit... it could be worse, of course. Could be much worse. Pre-wash you can have. You can have intensive. You can have soak, and I'm presuming you can have easy iron. Yep. Nope, so you can't do prefer mode. If we go back to cottons now, if I hold this button for a few seconds, you have the settings menu, child lock, what language you want, the sound, or if you want that on or off. Brightness you can have. Please excuse the background. Whoopsies. Hang on. So, brightness just done. License info. just about the license of the software and stuff like that. Calibration, that's just to calibrate the machine, and then that's it. So it is. You can change the brightness with them buttons too if you want to, or you can just use the up and down arrows. You can also, if you press these two in, that's spin only. You can do spin only and all on all the cycles. So you can have rinse and spin only if you want to, on whatever wash you want. So if you do like a spin only on Eco Cotton, for example, you can have a 30-minute spin if you want that. If probably good for like if you have a load of soaking towels that need respun, you can spin them for 31 minutes if you really want to do that. And you can also do rinses and spins on that wash too. You can do that for all of the cycles on the machine, no matter what they are. Let's see what the specialty cycles are like. I kind of want to see that. Like, we'll pick hygiene for example. Let's see. 13-minute final spin. You can see an hour and 5 minutes doing 5 rinses. But yeah, like that is really cool. So it is. If I show that, you press these two together, it shows you how much energy or water it's going to use for the cycle. So as you can see, like for Eco Cotton, obviously it's going to be really efficient for that. So it will be, compared to say like normal cotton, for example. Oops, it's done that again. Hang on. As you can see there. So that's pretty much everything with this machine that I have to show you. It is such a shame that this is obviously the end result of it. It would have been absolutely class to film some cycle videos in this machine, but unfortunately its next destination is the scrapyard. It is such a shame that, so it is, but not everything works out. Once I've got this machine all out of the shed, I've obviously stripped it, so I've taken what I've needed. I'm gonna disconnect all these boards and I'm gonna keep them. So I am, and once that is all done, the casing of the machine and all the stuff that I don't want will be left outside. The hot point dryer will be coming down, so it will, and so I will attempt to fix that, so I will. And the hot point washer I will also be finally able to use, so I will. Becco, I'm going to take a look at that either today or tomorrow at the time that I'm filming this. I've filming this before I've done the shed tour. I think I might have said that at the start, so I haven't. So obviously you're going to see this machine afterwards, probably in the garden or whatever, so you will. So hopefully by then that'll be fixed. It has like a coin or something, whatever, stuck in it. So I'm going to have a look at that in a day or two at the time of me filming this. Hopefully this machine will be working too, and then WTG's just there. I am kind of moving things about in this shed, so I'm going to have the two Beccos beside each other. I'm going to have the Siemens and the Miele beside each other. The Candy I'm still fixing at the moment. I'm hopefully going to be able to get that element out. It's an absolute nightmare, but hopefully by the time that this is up, that'll be up and running. But yeah, goodbye Samsung. Such a shame I didn't get to use this machine. I was so looking forward to it as well. So I was, but it is what it is, isn't it? So yeah, thank you all so much for watching, everyone. Hope you enjoyed the video. That's like the only programs and options of this machine that's on YouTube so far. Shame that this is going to scrap, but oh well, new beginnings are gonna happen. Who knows, maybe I could end up with another commercial machine in here or something from work. But yeah, thank you all so much for watching, and goodbye.